Hey, Trisha Martin here. So today we're going to talk about niche research. Some people say niche, some people say niche. It's the same damn thing. And it only means basically you want to get your crap in front of the right eyeballs if you're doing print on demand. You got to have the right audience or you're just not going to make sales. So, niche research is incredibly important. I'm leaving links down in the doobly-doo to some awesome people creatures who do print on demand. They talk a lot about how they do it, and they do it a little different than I do. I kind of do it backwards. What my other pod people, not from ours, do is they will do trend research, niche research, and find something to design for. I do it the other way around. I'm a stagehand. I come in through the backstage door, I guess. Maybe my brain's just upside down in my skull, which would not surprise me in the least. Ask my cat, she'll agree. Anyway, so niche research, yes, you want to find the right audience, and I do it backwards. I guess it's probably because I'm a weird artist person too. I design first, and then I'm like, well, what the hell is this about? I know other spooky people might like this, but what kind of words do I put in? What do they search for that would have anything to do with my design? That's what I'm going to talk about today. And just as important as that, I'm going to kind of cover SEO. You need to SEO the crap out of your stuff. That goes together with niche research or trying to say, hey, look at me, I'm here, and you want to buy me. You like my stuff just like I like my stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. Today I'm going to start in RedBubble because that's primarily where I put my stuff. But I'm also going to talk about merch by Amazon, and it works just, SEO for Google, all of that kind of stuff. So let's get into RedBubble, and I'll talk a little bit. I'll explain it all better there. Let's go. Welcome to my world. Oh, crap. All right, so here we are in my RedBubble Manage Portfolio section where you upload your stuff and place it on the stuff. I've already uploaded it and placed it on the stuff. So now we got to do niche research. Niche research. And, this is kind of a challenge. Since on the other videos I kept referring to it as Cathulhu, we decided to really make it Cathulhu and added some tentacles. So it looks a little different from last time. I like it better now. But yeah, what the hell do we say about this thing with the tentacles, right? Do people even search for Cathulhu? Well, the way to find out is what I like to do is have two tabs open when I'm doing niche research. One for my thingy, my design, and one so that I can type stuff. Now you can see I've already typed Cathulhu before, so we're just going to go ahead, Cathulhu, see how many results come up. 242 results, which means it's very low competition, and people do, in fact, search for Cathulhu. So I'm probably going to end up waiting my keywords and titles and descriptions for Cathulhu since there's low competition here. So what I'm going to do is just copy that, go back to my thing, and paste that here. All right, and then what I like to do is put a pipe in between what I'm keywording for. Now, what other kind of keywords? Like, horror kitty comes to mind. We can see how horror kitty, does anybody even search for that? I don't know. Maybe, let's see what our competition is for horror kitty. 7,560, that's surprising. So that's kind of a larger niche that we can consider waiting for. So we'll put this here. Now these are just placeholders for now because we have more research to do. We don't just stick to RedBubble because remember, you want to try to do your SEO for every platform possible, how they, cater to their specific internal SEO. So there's a way to keyword for RedBubble, and you want to keyword for RedBubble while also keywording for Google so that when they scrape, you want to show up in their search results as well as RedBubble's, right? Okay, so in a minute, we're going to take a trip into Google Trends and see how these add up in Google Trends, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. So another one, let's see. Now, you don't want to get too much competition. Like, if I went into cat lover, bet you anything, we got a gazillion results here. Yeah. Now, I don't have a chance in hell of showing up here, even if I tried to wait for this. But it's good to start waiting for your low end, right? Low end competition, because you're more likely to rank, on page one for that kind of stuff. But you don't want to ignore the uber larger niches like cat lover either, because if you start making sales, you will eventually start ranking in that niche, right? So, but you want to kind of put these last in your keywords. You still want to rank for them, but like this one probably won't even go in my description or in my title, but it might go in my keywords. So I'm just going to put this down here for now as a placeholder. Some other ones that I could come up with: tentacles, tentacle cat, who knows? Hey, I didn't even think people would actually search for that, but they do apparently. We've got a little over 1,000 results. That's not bad. And it looks like my competition, that it looks like I would fit here and get in front of the eyeballs I want to get in front of, which is spooky, weird people. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up putting this one in my title to wait for that, and in my description and everything else. So I'll put this one here. Actually, I'm going to put that before Horror Kitty, because Horror Kitty is a bigger niche. So I want the bigger one last. Oh, my pipe didn't type. I know that rhymes, right? That's because I'm doing control instead of shift. That's dumb. That doesn't work. I'm worse than my cat, walking on random keys, right? Yes, I am a cat person. Sorry, I'm anal retentive about this kind of stuff. Anyway, so yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Google Trends and see how these stack up there. See if anybody searches for them through Google. So I'm going to start with Cathulhu. Go into Google Trends, and and all the links to all of these will be down in the doobly-doo. Cathulhu, not Cthulhu. That's the wrong one. Cathulhu. Show me what you got. All right, as you can see, interest over time. We have some flatlining going on here, but it does spike. So you're good to get. It's kind of like, I don't know, people search for it every once in a while. Then they're like, I don't know about Cathulhu for some reason. Cathulhu! I don't know about Cathulhu for some reason. Cathulhu! So, you can definitely get some traffic from that word. Bumps in traffic, I'll say. And yeah, we don't even have enough data to show. Apparently everyone in California likes Cathulhu and nowhere else in the world. I don't live in California and I like Cathulhu. Either way, so you're probably not going to get very much traffic from Google off of that keyword. So let's try our next keyword and see how that pans out, which is, what was it? It wasn't tentacle cat. It was, tentacle cat. Where's my Googles? There it is. All right, where's my Googles? Tentacle cat. See if anyone searches for that. Actually, that has a little bit more attention than this is totally surprising to me. This happens every time I do niche research or keyword research or whatever. I endlessly surprised sometimes at the results. I wouldn't expect this to have more traffic or interest over time than Cathulhu would, but I don't know. Maybe I should wait for this one first. So I think I'm going to put Tentacle Cat first in my RedBubble. And that way it'll rank for RedBubble as well as Google. We can also I'll do our third keyword first real fast, which is Horror Kitty. Let's see what Google Trends says about Horror Kitty. Horror. Too many R's. Horror Kitty. New from Plamo. Okay. Wow. Okay. And look, it's trending up right now, which is great. So I'm probably going to wait for, I'm going to switch these around and put Tentacle Cat first. I'll just retype Cathulhu, whatever. I'm trying to save time and it's not working very well. put Cathulhu second and Horror Kitty third. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Google does pay attention to the way that you write your descriptions, your titles, your tags, and your descriptions, right? So you want to, how I do it is, I would put, I just copy this and paste it exactly how I have it, right? For my tags. Oh, well, for my tags, you need commas to separate your tags. But yeah, Google definitely pays attention to your, how you weight your titles, tags, and descriptions. So this is where I put my title. Down in my description, I paste exactly my title. So every single thing starts with exactly the words that I've chosen. You know, that exactly or in that order. That way I am more likely to rank for these categories. I'm not going to show you my entire thing because some of you don't even care. But for those of you that do care, I think I've given you enough information to where you can do niche research even on, you know, the weirder things. And sometimes when you're doing it, you can come up with ideas you didn't even think of, you know, a cat exoskeleton or whatever, you know, you can come up with keywords that you never even thought of before. Then you're like, oh, I never thought of that. Look them up on the RedBubble to see how they're doing. You can put them into Google Trends. And maybe in another video, I'll tell you a little bit about Ahrefs, however you say it. But yeah, and we'll talk about how to keyword for merch by Amazon because every platform is different and you're going to want to know how to do that for each thing. All right, I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.